This video is about the life of Kuya Cardo. I'm here right now in Barangay Tunga, Moalboal. I'm here to interview Kuya Cardo as being referred here by my connection in the LGU that he is one of the deserving recipient of our project number 7. Kuya Cardo here is now beside the pedicab that he is driving, but the trouble is Kuya Cardo's pedicab he is also renting. He doesn't own it. So Kuya Cardo now is 54 years old and married, and 24 years married, have 3 sons that he support, and his wife just stays at home. Sometimes she sells snacks just to help them with their everyday living. So we will now interview Kuya Cardo so we will know more about his life. So Kuya Cards, how many years are you doing the pedicab right now? Pila na katuig ang imong pagkuan, sir?
Drive ani?
Oh, drive og pedicab.
Sukad pa atong 2012 hangtod karon, murag 9 years na.
He's been driving this for 9 years. So before pa ana, what do you do for a living before pa ana? Atong naninda ka, no? You told me nga you were selling sa syudad?
Syudad sa kuan Tabunok.
He is selling unsay imong paninda, sir?
Ay kuan ra gud kanang mga kuan, kanang mantika.
Sa merkado sa Tabunok.
Sugar.
So he's been selling all those oil, sugar, whatever he can sell. Unsay imong gisakyan? Pedicab gyapon, sir, o katong
nasa sidewalk.
Sidewalk vendors in Tabunok Market. And then when the Tabunok Market was clean up because of the order of the president, that's when they were coming back to Moalboal. Then you started doing the pedicab. So Kuya Cardo's life is the pedicab. Kato imong gistorya nako, sir. How much do you earn a day? Pila imong makita sa usa ka adlaw?
Kuan lagi di magkapareho, ma'am, nay usahay ingunarong pandemic mo kita ra ko og 40 ang adlaw. Yeah. Abangan pa og 30. So he's renting this for 30 pesos a day, and then during this time he's only earning most of the time 40 pesos a day, so he only end up with 10 pesos to come home to the family. So unsa jud makatabang nimo, sir, nga kanang makataba, what will be the way nga that will help you with your livelihood now that your livelihood is to drive this pedicab? Ang gusto nako unta, ma'am, nga kaning ako ang sikad nga giabangan nga maako na unta. So, gusto nako magkaugalingon ko kaning sikad kay gawas nga gamay ra mikita ya kuan pa sa abang pero kinaning yung gamaya.
So that's why he's saying that his only dream, he's willing to work hard, but the pedicab is being rented, so he's earning 40 pesos a day, 30 pesos goes to the rent, and it's not even worth to come out, but he has to, just in case he earns more than 10 pesos a day. So that's his dream, is to may have his own pedicab that he is driving here in Tunga, Moalboal. So that will help him not to pay anything more for the rent. It just goes to him anything that he earn for the day. And another thing, murag gubaon naman sa imong pedicab nga giabangan, sir.
Dugay-dugay na gid ni ma'am kay ato pag uning 2012 nya ani na niya siya karaan.
So he's been renting this since 2012, and this is the unit that's allowed for him to take care, and they just received the rent. And you can see that it's already been dilapidated. It's already been, look, some of the bars are missing. He is already been oiling it up. So you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Kuya Cardo, a hard-working family man. He has 3 sons, age 22, 18, and 16. But he is trying hard to put them to school. Nakahuman kag eskwela sa Kuya Cards?
Nakahuman ko sa high school ra.
She has finished high school. So that's why
1988.
1988.
Graduate of high school.
So Kuya Cardo is 54 years old. He is born in 1967. So we will now go and see the life of Kuya Cardo in his house. So we are now going inside Kuya Cardo's house. You can see that the man is really struggling to finish his house. This is his house, and that's their living area that he's still trying to finish on the top. And some of the kids are sleeping on the other shed outside. You can see here. So they are scattered around because they have also pets like a goat and a pila ka mong baboy, sir?
Usara.
They got one pig. Anay dili. Baboy-baboy lang.
Kuan pa dumaga.
So they just have one pig as pet so they can sell when they need the money. So this is Kuya Cardo's house. A very hardworking man. And I think he deserves our help because he is willing to work hard to provide for his family. And this is Mary Grace. This is Kuya Cardo's wife. She stays at home like most wife is, and then she also helped him earn some living by selling mga unsay mong mga tinda-tinda, mga snacks o mga vegetables that she can sometimes when they find the money to buy, and then to make it as capital to sell on as a reseller of vegetables and different snacks. So Kuya Cardo, kuan sir, ang imong mga anak nag-eskwela sa college.
Karing usa college.
There's one that's college.
Sa
high school. So that's what he's trying hard. Like sometimes in the tricycle business, mo to yung giingon ganina, naasay maka-jackpot sa gasir, no? Nga, di lang kay 10 pesos ang sobra.
Naasay panahon nga, maka-luag-luag o gamay.
So sometimes there are like a chance that you can find when you are doing the tricycle peddling that you got more than what 10 pesos a day is earning. So like someone will just hire you for the day and pay you more. Kanang mabayad og daghan. That's the chances that he keeps on going out to do the pedicab business. So Kuya Cardo is inviting me here to inside his house. So we will just sit down on the here, and you can see that they live simply. They have their little kitchen there, and really basic, you know, but the family is happy together. They are working hard together to earn. They have little huts around their property that they can also utilize as living space. So sir, pila na mo katuig nga namin you? How long you been married now?
Kuan na kani mga kuan na katuig kay na kasal ka day atong 1998. 1998 may nakasal, ma'am.
So 24 years na mo nga married. So they've been married for 24 years and they had 3 sons. But Kuya Cardo's means of living is selling in the market and the sidewalk, and then now they come back here in Dumanhog and he's now peddling the pedicab. Now he wants the 3 boys to have better life than him. That's why he's putting the eldest son to college, which is now a first-year college in the course of automotive. Kani ikaduha ni? Mo ni siya 18 years old on grade 12, and the youngest is 16. So you can see how hard he works for his 3 boys. Okay. Kuya Cardo is also, with the background check with the LGU, is not a drunk, no vices, but just a hard-working man. And so is Mary Grace, his wife. So people like this is it's the one I'm looking for and the one deserving of our help. So I'll let you have a look at the house that they're living. They are working as well here to get some of those coconut husks and all that to sell. So they have an unfinished house outside on the top. And this is in Barangay Tunga, Moalboal. So this is where they get their water. Asa gikan inyong water source?
Sa ana ma'am sa
Where is their water source come?
puso.
Puso na may puso. They have their own deep well.
Wala may puso ato may magtabos
magkalos
layo
sa
tabay
layo.
luyo ra ng balaya.
Naitabay ani?
Tabay dito sa luyo ma'am. Magkapuram dito ma'am.
So they have a deep well right, far like pila ka kuan diri mga wamsad kabot layo kayo.
Wala na
Ah, luyo the back of this neighborhood. Mga half kilometer they have to fetch the water and this is their washing area, shower area. And these are all the little utilized shed that they're using. They scatter around. They got one pet and then that's another living area that they can do where they can sleep and have a rest. So this is the area of Kuya Cardo. Inyuhan yung yuta, sir?
Sinunod ni sa amuang ginikanan.
So this is a land that he inherited from his parents. Imuhang ginikanan. Pila ka square meter?
Ay gamay ra kaay ni mamo pa man ni namo masukod kay kini lagi wa pay kwartang ka siparit.
So he inherited this land from his parents but it's not been divided. Pila day kamo kamubok magbahin ani?
Wa ning gabahin ani siyam.
So there's 9 children dito inyo sa Namparinti.
Akong isuuling balay pika.
So the other one is also his siblings out there on the side. So dako kay inyo yuta?
Kanira gud ma'am, kanira kutob ang mual kanang kutob anang ad sa kanding dayon kani kutob
So-
ani.
So this is where his house is shared because there are 9 of them who's sharing the inherited land from his parents. So each houses here is like the heir of his parents. So he does his siblings. So kani padung sa dan imo ni diri sir.
Dili ma'am, kutob ra pud anang lubing gamay.
Oh,
Oh, gamay ra.
so his area is where that coconut the house where the coconut is and also the fence around here. Gamay ra gyud di ay no? That one and then all this fencing that he done here with his little sheds. So Kuya Cardo's life is very simple, but he was able to put his children with the help of his wife to school and that's very commendable. And Kuya Cardo is a very hard-working man. Imagine he's also selling on the sidewalk of Tabunok Market, Talisay, before he even decided to come back to Dumanhog. Moalboal, Dumanhog. Sorry, it's Moalboal. Because they cannot sell anymore in Tabunok Market. So, I believe that Kuya Cardo should be the right recipient for us to help with his pedicab. So this is how simple is the life of Kuya Cardo. There is the land that he inherited from his parents, not even divided yet among the heirs, but they just have their own means of measuring, like the edge of his house and to the fence that we are looking here. And I estimated about 200 to 300 square meters is what his share is, if you include the house and the surrounding shed that he has here. But at least the dream of Kuya Cardo is to make sure that his sons will have a better life than him. That's why he's trying too hard to make sure that they are going to school and get education. So it's very satisfying to learn that even his eldest son is now taking up college degree, which is what most people are dreaming of by just working hard. So that's their shed and that's their shower washing area, and this is his house. I was asking, how do you sleep in your house? It's everything's open.
Nga basa man akong buko-buko pa. Ko pasiga ang suga. Sus pagpasiga suga ma'am kay sige man tug uwan-uwan.
During the rainy season. Because they are there sleeping underneath it because they can't afford to finish it yet. So they are just occupying much of the bottom part of the house. But during rainy season, as you can see, the water will go in. So that is quite hard for Kuya Cardo, but he is still happy because he was able to send his son to school. May kaya naka-eskwela jud ang tulo, Sir Cards, no? So he's really sacrificing so much. As early as unsa kang orasa magsugod ana Kuya Cards?
Kuan ko ani ma'am og kanang alas 9 kay anong ining mabuntag mo adto man kog baol.
Unsay baol? Farming. So 9 o'clock he start his pedicab because he's also farming. Asam ka magbaol?
Kaya kong sinap-an dito repita ma'am.
On the back of here. Unsa inyuhan ang yuta yapon?
Dili sinap-an.
Unsay sinap-an?
Kanang bantay.
Maintenance sila. He's also maintaining a farm as part of his income, and that's why early in the morning mga unsang orasa ka dito Kuya Cards?
Kuan ako gikan kog alas 6 hangtod alas 9.
So 3 hours every day. Every day he goes to maintain the farm that he's working on, and then after that magpedicab na ka sir. After 9 o'clock, he goes on the queue in the pedicab because he has to make sure that he will be able to pay the rent on this one. Otherwise, it will be taken away from him. So he has to make sure he got 30 pesos. And then his wife also help him magtindatin. Kato Ma'am Grace ba? Unsa imong mga paninda sa una? What did you sell?
Banana Q, ma'am.
Banana Q, snacks.
Snack ana mo
snack ra sa mga saging banana Cuba.
Bananas, but she likes also to sell on some more vegetables and go around the community. He wants to help her husband. The wife wants to help her husband to earn more because now that the children are growing up and they need more assistance now that they are like, especially their eldest, they are proud of it that he is now in college. So that's all their dream. Mora jud inyong dream nga makahuman jud ang tulo sir, no? That the 3 sons will be able to have college degree, so they won't be able to have the life that they have. Like we all want our children to have better lives than what we have. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's the pedicab of the owner that Kuya Cardo is renting here in Tunga, Moalboal. And as you can see, that's why he's trying hard that he will be able to pay the rent. Otherwise, it will be given to somebody else who will be renting the 30 pesos a day. And this is Kuya Cardo. Karon sir, mubalik pa ka dito ron kuan?
Mubalik ko ron. Igo ko makapangirog kus kanding.
He come back now. He'll just have to get all the goats that he's watching, and then he'll go back again to the queue up in the pedicab area. Asa dito dapit sa
Moalboal mismo, lungsod.
Sa poblasyon, poblasyon Moalboal. And then he'll come back here just to get all the animals that he's watching and then go back there again. Until what time ka dito, sir?
Ako to bra po ko alas 6.
6 o'clock. Pero sa una, wa pa'y pandemic.
Kuan kay ang musayo jud ko grahi ma'am kay wa may suga akong sikat.
That's why he
sa mga sakyanan.
That's why he has to come back before dark because his tricycle had no lights. Butangan din nag-lights di ay.
Kay simpre na kay katagbo or kaning kasunod.
So here they're required to. Unsa matong ibutang sa imong tricycle if ever, butangan din na siya lights.
Na kay kuan nga makakwarta nga makapalit kag lights.
So
sa pangunahan o sa pangawian.
That's why he said that it's better that a pedicab will have lights back and front, so you will be able to fly even at night. But as of the moment, his pedicab is just a simple one. That's why he needs to go back before dark, because it's really dangerous, especially in the highways, that nobody will notice you. So I think the pedicab that we're gonna have to renovate the design to make it more like for your needs. Pero niya mag-permit pa mo ana, sir?
Na may permit ana, na man gamit permit ng akong sika diha.
Pilay permit ani?
Kuan ra na ang permit ana sa una hingastog mig 300 kapin.
300 ang
Kay ang
tuig.
Ang kuan, ang katong anang tuiga nga
There's a permit for 300 pesos a year.
A year nga. Kuan mga requirements good ma'am kay na may mga anang sidula pakwaon mig sidula.
So there are requirements for you to get a permit for the tricycad. Ang tricycad na permit o kamo?
Ang tricycad.
Kamo?
So
it's the tricycad, and then he has to spend that on the tricycad unit that he has. So aside from the rent, he has to maintain the 300 pesos permit per year that he has to pay on top of the rent. So you know what it means. He has to work double time, and he's also like tied up because he cannot go out at night because of no lights. So we're gonna have to make sure that it's modified, our designs, to what he needs.
Mo na ni siya ma'am. Ako lang gibutangan og reflection ma'am para dili delikado mabantayan tas nagsunod.
So that's why he said
gipatapta na lang nako ni siya kanang
reflector. Oh, reflector. So that's why he's like putting it up. You can see that he just even tied it up, the reflector. And asa nang Mountain Dew, apil na lang sad na. Kay the Mountain Dew bottle can reflect at night. So just in case he got a passenger that will make him late to come home, at least it can be reflected.
Kaya naman gitay ma'am nga maabot mig alas 6 pag alas 7 nga kilom-kilom na ba yan munang.
So kilom-kilom means already dark. So that's why that's his way of being seen, to make sure that he's protected from if the motorist that's coming through the highway. So this is what he means, that he would like to go out at night, but it has to be like there's lights on the pedicab that it can get reflected when he is going the nighttime job. Kaya kung naay suga Kuya Cards do, pwede ka magabiin no.
Pwede kay mapansin mo ka sa mga imuhang kasugat.
So that was he mean.
Kasunod nimo mao nang mas importante yung naay suga ma'am.
So it's important that there is lights on the front ug back. Front and back, because then he can do double time at night, not just going home early because of the danger that you cannot be seen on the road, especially here in the provinces when they run so fast on the highways. So because he's willing to do overtime if they have the proper equipments for his pedicab, but the owner did not put anything, just want to have the rent, so he has no choice because he got no other tools. Sige Kuya Cards, mukambak lang niya ako diri Kuya Cards of what I can help you. Mubalik lang unya ko nimo Kuya Cards, ha? Thank you Kuya Cards.
Salamat sa kaayo ma'am nga.
Pagbisita nimo.
Nakabisita ka nato diri kay
lagi
makakuan ka sa ako ang
sitwasyon lagi. He was thankful that I was able to see his situation. He's not really asking more, but he just want to have the tools, but because he's willing to work hard.